So I landed a new brand identity project, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process of designing it from scratch. Here's a brief. The project is for Nasara Hub, a modern tech brand offering services like internet solutions, CCTV systems, and smart automations. It's being positioned as a reliable, forward-thinking digital solution provider. And this is one of the first steps in building a strong brand presence. Over time, the goal is to expand into a full ecosystem of tech services, all centered around connectivity, efficiency, and innovation. I took on the project as part of a brand exploration with the goal of crafting a strong visual identity that actually communicates what the brand stands for. Nasara Hub operates in a fast-growing digital space where trust and performance are everything. So the challenge was to create something that feels modern and innovative, but also dependable enough for both individuals and businesses. It also had to be versatile, something that can live across digital platforms, physical installations, packaging, and future expansions. Now, a lot of people use the term brand and logo interchangeably, but branding is way more than just a good-looking logo. It's less about how something looks and more about how it is perceived. And the first step to building a real brand is always strategy. This is where we ask the important questions. Why should people care? What makes a brand different? Who are we talking to? And what are we trying to change? For Nasara Hub, we dug into these, and here is what we've landed on. The purpose is simple: to provide seamless, reliable digital solution people can trust. The mission is to simplify technology and make connectivity more accessible. And the long-term vision is to position Nasara Hub as a leader in modern digital solutions. The audience is made up of modern individuals and businesses, people who rely heavily on technology and value efficiency, reliability, and innovation. And from there, we define the core values: trust, innovation, clarity, growth. These aren't just nice words. They guide every decision that comes next. Because you are not just designing for aesthetics, you are designing for alignment. Once the strategy was clear, I moved into gathering visual references and exploring directions. This is where things shift from logic to instincts. I pulled references from places like Pinterest and Behance and built out 3 different directions. The first one was more corporate and structured. It felt stable but too generic. The second was more experimental. It looked modern but didn't feel grounded in trust. The third one was where things clicked. It combined the structure with movement. Modern, clean, still full of energy. That's the direction I moved forward with. Doing this early helps a lot. It shows you have explored different possibilities and it gives you a clear direction moving forward. It basically becomes your reference point for every design decision. Once that was locked in, it was time to start sketching. This is honestly my favorite part of the process. No pressure, just ideas. I started exploring different concepts to see how the identity could take shape. From the beginning, I knew I wanted something modern and tech-driven, but without using cliches. So, no Wi-Fi icons, no circuit patterns, nothing overused. One of the early ideas was based on generic shapes. It felt structured, but too rigid, so I kept exploring. That's when I landed on a dynamic end concept, something that represents connectivity, flow, and data movement. simple but meaningful. From there, I refine it and explore different variations. After sketching and refining, I move into the digital phase. This is where everything starts to come together. I open Illustrator, vectorize a logo, refine the proportion, and made sure it felt balanced and scalable. Then I paired it with a clean modern typeface and started building the visual system. For the colors, I kept it simple and intentional. Deep blue for trust and reliability, vibrant orange for energy and innovation. Everything was kept clean and minimal to maintain a modern, professional feel. Once the core elements were ready, I started applying the brand across real-world touchpoints, digital interfaces, brand materials, mockups, just to see how it performs in real situations, because a brand only works if it works everywhere. So at this point, we've gone from understanding the brief to strategy to creative direction to a full visual identity. And for Nasara Hub, a lot of the impact came from digital platforms and service-based interactions. And one thing to understand is, branding doesn't stop there. A logo or color palette is just a foundation. Branding evolves as a business grows, as the audience changes, and as the market shifts. At the end of the day, branding is all about perception. If you're a designer or you are trying to build your own brand, I've actually put together brand identity, strategy, and guideline templates that can help you speed up your process and stay consistent. I'll drop a link to the website in the description. You can check it out. This is the process I follow when building brand identities. It helps me stay aligned, avoid unnecessary revision, and create work that's actually intentional. But every brand is different, so take the time to understand what really matters and design based on that.